Mikola, little touch to Lampard. Chips it in the direction of Sawyer. What can Harry do here? Gives it to Mikola. Good defensive play.
For the semi-finals, perhaps being all Victorian member-fed clubs. That certainly won't be possible to happen, but we will see. We may well see a Victorian, NPL Victoria club go all the way to the finals. Forward, looking for Basetto. Running at Corey Thomas, who kept his eye on the football and made a good challenge. Rested Oliver Kubele, rested as well. So all of those players not only out of the starting 11 from that Australia.
Result, maybe for second. A lot to play for today, and they probably want to finish the game in this first half if they can.
It is remarkable. It is played and well read by Newman Ailey. Getting back to do the defensive duties, and Moreland can break here
again. Where it's at the moment, and we saw that obviously with the results recently in the Australian Cup.
Freeway side of the venue will be absolutely packed as this ball comes into the penalty area, and Corey Thomas's header is not far away. That's ball. The pass was almost a bit of a hospital one. Controlled by Corey Thomas, leading beside Kasumovic and Merry Dance there. Thomas, Croucher. Plenty of possession with the home side at the moment. Moreland City. Well played, Alex Gondolian. Quick off his line to repel the English striker from getting his first of the players in there. Here is Alex Salmon, back to goal. He's got Basetto in support, looking for options. He's going to just try and go his own way, and showing his pace on the right-hand side, looking centrally for Valentini. And they've already got a team that's just punched above its weight all year, and they're probably well and truly good enough to be playing in the second tier of Victorian football already. They matched it with Oakley for large parts of the Doherty Cup semi at the home of the Matildas just a few weeks ago, just going down by the
Not just by the NPL men's, but the women's as well, and we had the Night Cup there for the following day, which I think Pauline won over final sort of 5th, 6th, 3rd, 4th positions, especially on goal difference.
Well played by Alex Condolian there again, saying the boy who still only 20, turning 21 next week on Monday.
Long left. They couldn't do it again, could they? Zara launches it in the pin direction. Thomas's touch was potentially coming to win it in the final seconds, the final minutes. On this game, it has been a gripping watch from start to finish for Jose Sands. And the last one was against Dandenong Thunder on the 11th of May. Still coming up to the speed of the game. Castro the ascendancy thanks to the only goal of the second half. Moreland turning it into Wilson making a curved run. Pin can't latch on. Over to Matt's ball. They'll be very hopeful of their first away win since the 10th of May, just to get away from the challenges of the Burgers. Corey Thomas. On from Souza. Pin didn't muster anything in the way of Shudi Artajiath, the former Burger. Alijan Kifle and Newman Ali. 5th v 14th clash on a muddy pitch in driving rain. Marzus couldn't bring it under his spell. He's got the fancy footwork going, and he's around all comers. Brilliant stuff from Nicholas Olsen. A few times fast. Moreland City were operating under a different name back then. They were Coburg. It was... doesn't have a lot to aim at in the middle, though. Not a lot of tall timber. So it's flat for Olsen. And it's not doing... Back to Corey Thomas. It was he who scored his only goal of the season against Heidelberg in that 3-2 defeat back in ranked. Thomas flips the field for Kerr Arrold. This is great stuff, but Pin just couldn't control at the top of the penalty box. It's the one goal. It remains open for Moreland. And it is opening up the corner line, but it's going to come in anyway, unpunished. And the header is on goal. And there's a big shout for a handball, and Corey Thomas will have a hit. Threads the needle. Pin just holds it up. It is a tough task ahead of the bottom place side. All of Heidelberg's defeats pitch at the moment, but I think nothing sums it up better than pre-match the Heidelberg subs walked out to do their mini warm-up and to the bluster. Great ball standing on Thunder. Oh, and that has fallen perfectly into the lap of Olsen, and Pin is in the middle. And he's cutting it. Nicholas Olsen. These are critical junctures for Moreland from the hosts. But that's a cheap turnover. Marzis can't find the feet of Josh Pin. Recopoulos of scoring against his old sides. And he did so against Moreland for Manningham attacker. And they have struggled on the road in recent times. John Anastasiou. An unfortunate spillage off the shot of Leo Marzis by Alex Condolian. Josh Pin attempted to walk it home. And then after another stab and a swing and a miss from Nicol.
Loaded in, so Cetus was waiting for it. Bullich got a fist to it, comes out to Corey Thomas on the volley. And it's collected there.
I've never seen scenes like that certainly in Victorian football.
It's a bit like a mosh pit, wasn't it?
It honestly was. It felt like almost.
McGill looking for a bit of a kick and rush job. See this. Oakley starting 11 has done most of his work this season off the bench, but was impressive tonight. As Hudson, who replaced Noah Holmes earlier on in the half. So back to the goalkeeper. Trying to apply the press, Smiley. Corey Thomas striding forward from centre half. The season in this league. Waring. Down the Oakley left. Get away. Salmon inside the area. Cross to help out Corey Thomas. Salmon looking for a ball into the middle, looking to combine with Alex Salmon. He's worked it well. McGill looking for the extra pass when he maybe should have gone alone. Move away.
Come on! Come on off it!
Kubalay. Looking for Salmon, who's well marshalled by Thomas. He then prodded it forward for Akuno, who got by Eliopoulos. Still up by Akuno. To the edge of the area. Sinclair might get another chance. He gets away from Spall. Goes inside the area. Behind from Corey. Holmes looking for Menibadis. Didn't quite get there. Across the cover was Corey Thomas. Condolian trying to be a ball-playing goalkeeper and got himself away from trouble. Sotsidis to his left. Just a roll in behind. Small there again. Thomas away from his opponent, number 8 in the Gilberys, already playing the Cannons tonight. He's rolled forward for Alex Salmon to roll across for Menavadis, but the ball never got there.
It's through Corey Thomas.
Wow.
Corey Thomas gets the goal to equalise here for Moreland City. And another twist in this game down low.
Down a man. Little room for mistakes.
And it might be the final roll of the dice for Moreland City. Brilliant ball in behind by Thomas. The cross right.
As well. Allows Bauer to go on a bit of a journey himself.
That right-hand side, but well dealt with by Miley. Now Thomas in the centre of the park. Look upfield for Sands. Flick over the top. Jose Sands can't bring it down. Pass. The option there in Matt Spall. Corey Thomas. Such poise from Thomas to Spall now.
Thomas sends it up and high. Fulton
playing with a lot more confidence. David Stoich's men. And Corey Thomas now. Lofted towards Spall.
Definitely starting to make the argument now. As City, their captain does well to earn the ball. Was a target. Edwards has a task to do. Matthew thought he was impeded. Thomas standing tall for the meantime.
Karamat again. Retreats back to his skipper. Thomas. 5 to 10 minutes as a prominent linkage player. Jurcic, Thomas. Now Cuba. City have possession. Cuba. His electricity will be Dolian. Just pops it up towards midfield. Off the head there of Thomas. And Bramwell were the goal scorers for the Melbourne Knights. Jada Brown registered the only goal for Moreland City, who were competitive in that contest. There have been times where they have been competitive against quality. And now down the left wing, he wanders forward. Thomas. Lost his footing, did well to regain a good touch. Back to Spall, who's confronted. Thomas again, the skipper, looking to concede ground. Just 4 to the half goals this season. He'll get it back. Albano scored 2 goals last week, falls to ground. Karamad to clear. Here's Thomas. Thomas down the line, into the path now of his teammate in Yukino. Just outside the
18-yard box, Norman Ali to remain composed, facing his own goal. Cuba in the middle, Thomas away from Kerr. Farjak looking to advance. Sibia. Nice pass by Thomas.
Tory on the old Mixler radio days.
With the old heads.
It's good to finally call with you.
Absolutely. Fulton making a run through that 6-yard box. Cuba sends it in. Header on goal, and it's on target from Corey Thomas.
Now Thomas. Basia makes the run in between the defenders.
Just popped around a bit too much for Fulton. Thomas does well. And he's brought down in the box. Cuba's delivery very deep. Thomas is there again, heads it straight into the ground. Goes up again, Corey Thomas.
It's Cuba. And to whip it into the back post. It's a great delivery. The header's on. And Manos makes...
Our post, Small is there. Somehow they don't get it in. Oh, they are living dangerously, Port Melbourne, and they're still scrambling.
In the sky blue shirt. Throws it out. And the captain, Corey Thomas, will bring it forward.
Thomas has been working that right wing reasonably well, certainly in the last 10 minutes. Chance now for Waters. Just pushed back, aren't they? From a territory point of view, South Melbourne have been good at that so far in the first. Dolian all on his lonesome.
Well, Green Gully early last week did get a lot of joy with playing those long balls.
Just gaining a bit of water on the sideline. So we're set in motion once again. Soutsidis. Works to the right wing. Finds his captain, who goes inbound.
Yakuno, he's got his captain. Now in the middle, Waters. Coming across from Islands. Had a solid start to corner. The left foot whips the ball into the box. It's headed away by Moreland, only to the edge of the box. Lampard into the danger. Sliding challenge, wins the ball back from South Melbourne. Mario Barcia, the tough tackling midfielder. Now Moreland.
It's working around that halfway line.
He really did have the opportunity to play the ball forward there to Aaron Barcia. Now Moreland.
For Moreland City as Lopez clears for South Melbourne. Looks for Mikola. The outer side on halfway. Slight deflection. They converge. A-Rob. Mentioned A-Rob earlier on. He was very good in the second half last week. Garcia. Good sweeping ball to the open side. There's an open channel there, but well done from Thomas, the Moreland City skipper, to clear.
The South Melbourne captain needs to find support. He's got it in painter Andrews, who whips in a dangerous cross to the back post. It's well headed away. Chasing after it's Brennan. He was unable to reel it in. Diego Cuba.
He lifted in the second half. Bit of an awkward ball, but Thomas able to negotiate it well for Moreland City, and he clears the area.
Sproul attacks it. Mikola and Thomas, both guys were pretty cautious not to have a head clash then. Yakuno is going to take the ball away from Moreland.